Hello YouTube world, my name is Nicholas Montez and you're watching my YouTube channel, Nicholas Montez. Welcome back to another YouTube channel video everybody. I'm so excited to have y'all back here together again. Now in today's video, we're going to be discussing streaming services. This past weekend was Disney Plus Day and the 2-year anniversary of Disney Plus. And so I thought that since it's Disney Plus and Disney Plus is a really good streaming service, why not rank the streaming services that I have? And just to let you know, the ones I'm ranking are Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, and HBO Max. So with that said, let's get started. Now Hulu, just to let you know, I like all of these streaming services, but the reason why Hulu is at the bottom is because I just feel like that there's not a lot of stuff to watch. Like if I want to watch something for movie night, like just regularly, I wouldn't go to Hulu. Now technically I have to because that's technically how I'm watching live TV now. But the good thing about Hulu is that it actually has some pretty good TV shows that I can watch, such as Drake and Josh, the animated Nickelodeon TV show of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So it has some shows I do like on there, but beyond that, that doesn't do much of this streaming service being higher. So overall, I don't really like Hulu that much. Now to be clear, I like Netflix, okay? I think it was very good before Disney Plus came along. Like, Netflix was like the only thing that I kind of did. Netflix and Hulu were like the only things I could go on because we didn't really have HBO Max or Disney Plus or any of those other streaming services. And I think that, like, back then, ever since they kept taking off the Disney stuff, which I understood why they have to take it off because they have to put it onto Disney Plus, but like they were kind of dragging and there wasn't really a lot of stuff I wanted to check out. Granted, they are doing some interesting stuff with adding some of the DreamWorks films on there and adding some Nickelodeon shows on there like iCarly, Victorious, Drake and Josh. Drake and Josh is on Hulu. Henry Danger. And so there's a lot of cool stuff that they're doing with Netflix. And there are some also pretty good originals like Penguin Bloom, Christmas Chronicles, Gunpowder Milkshake. I mean, there's a bunch of cool little original movies on here. But I just don't think it's the streaming service that I go to all the time. And it's also the streaming service that we have a difficult time trying to look for something to watch. And so it's kind of difficult to look through it when it's just going to be the same thing over and over again. And it's also kind of weird in the way it's designed, but I still do like Netflix. Now for me, I actually think that this is where the list just gets top tier streaming service ever. If Hulu was the best streaming service for TV shows, HBO Max is the best streaming service for movies. Because literally if you go on the app, like there's literally tons and tons of movies. And even though there's tons of movies, it's still hard to choose. My family thinks it's still hard to choose of what movies we want to watch. And it's just, there's so many films. You got basically the entire catalog of DC films. You have the Sesame Street Workshop, and you even have some cool originals as well, and you have some stuff for kids, and you even have some of the forgotten stuff and like some of the more bigger blockbusters like Ready Player One, The Notebook, Blade Runner 2049. I mean, like, they just bring in so many of these famous blockbusters, DC films, Sesame Street, great original movies. I mean, like, they just go throughout all of it, and it's just amazing. And this is one that I like going to frequently to see what they have on there. And it's just one that I just really enjoy, and most of the movies that I've seen on there are really good. So I give a big thumbs up to HBO Max. Easily for me, Disney Plus is the best streaming service for me. Now, if Hulu was the best streaming service for TV shows, Netflix was best for kind of in the middle, and HBO Max was the best TV streaming service for movies. Disney Plus is basically the best streaming service for everything. Maybe I'm biased because I'm a huge Disney guy. Like, my whole family is a Disney family. And just Disney Plus is absolutely legendary, where we can go from Disney, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, and National Geographic to watch all that content. If you want to watch some of the Disney animated movies, you got that. If you want to watch the Pixar films, you got that. If you want to watch the MCU, you got that too, except, Incredible Hulk, the 2 MCU Spider-Man movies, and Eternals, even though they should be released. You also got Star Wars, which I'm watching some of the movies. You also got a couple of National Geographic, which, to me, National Geographic is very amazing. And if you want to watch some of the Disney Channel and Disney XD shows. And, this streaming service, while it is for kids, it's also for adults because it brings in some stuff that we all know. Like, they're bringing in the X-Men movies. They're bringing in some of the animated Fox movies like Rio and some of the Ice Age movies. They're even, and there's even stuff for kids too. They're bringing in almost all the stuff that was on Disney Junior. They're even bringing some of Marvel's stuff, like the X-Men 97 series, which is getting a reboot, by the way. They're bringing in some of the animated Spider-Man and Hulk TV shows. Granted, they're not bringing back the live-action Spider-Man or Hulk shows because those aren't Disney. Star Wars, they're bringing in some stuff. And National Geographic is a lot because it's just so amazing how much they make. And even some of the original stuff, I think, is great. And I also feel like if you go on Disney Plus YouTube, every month they're always posting a video of what's coming for that month. And I feel like every single week they're always releasing something that's interesting, that's surprising, and that just puts a big grin on my face. And it's just incredible how Disney Plus has been able to come for these past 2 years. And to me, Disney Plus has grown ever since that day on November 12th ever since that day in 2019. So for me, Disney Plus is my favorite streaming service, and it will always be the streaming service one. And it's always the one I always go to whenever I want to watch something in the morning before breakfast. So for me, Disney Plus is my favorite streaming service of all time. So that's my ranking of all the streaming services that I have. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My Instagram is Marvel6, and my TikTok name is MarvelFan. If you guys don't understand those names, head to my bad section so you can follow me on all social medias. I'm also on Letterboxd. It's the same name on Instagram, Marvel_6_, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.